Now, there's three things for the body. There's some yellow dubbing, there's a back, and there's a rib. So we need to fasten those.
Whoa.
That was a bit too fast for me, that one.
Looking for a hook.
Trying to make love to one of your flies.
No. The obvious joke for me, and I daren't do it. You know, well, it's come out to somebody's wallet, hasn't it? Far too much of a gentleman.
As long as he doesn't have his eggs in your material.
No, there's nothing that big. There's three things in the body. There's the yellow. I wish I'd got one of his slides to show you, and you'll know exactly what I mean. But it's like a yellowy primrose underbody, and there's little browny black segments, and then a browny black back to the body. So we'll try and replicate that on this fly. When you're doing something like this, you put the things onto the hook in the reverse order to which you tie them up. So the last thing that comes up is the rib. That's what we're going to tie in first. Okay? So we'll tie that in well on the top. And then the back is the next thing that's going to come up. That's some pheasant tail fibres.
What is that rib, Steve?
Just some thread. It's a brownie clarity thread, a thick one. It's not one I would use for tying with. It's not quite thick enough. Well, some people use it for tying. It's not thick enough for whipping a rod.
But too damn thick to tie flies.
For me, I'm used to other threads,
Yeah.
and I just think it's too thick. It's like rope. So now we catch the wing case in. Cock pheasant tail fibres. 6 should do. Silks over the barb. Just come forward slightly. And I've just got, it looks very bright, but it really tones down when we've got it all tied in. But it's got a habit of going that nice olive colour when it gets wet. So again, we're about halfway with the yellow. Hold the end of the dubbing, come back. So you're almost teasing, stretching the dubbing. Okay, so we've gone down and up. Bring the wing case across. Catch that in. Cut that off. And then to get the nice segments, you bring the rib up. Yeah? Has it come through well enough on the screen?
Yeah.
So you see, what I'm trying to do is to replicate what I saw on his slide. You know, because he is a master at the art of photographing the biddies that are in the river or on the river. And I just think to myself, well, that's good enough for me. If I can replicate that, I'm happy. So we'll just take a couple of smallish hackles. Not too small because it's a size 12, so let's keep a bit of balance. Right, I'm going to catch 2 in. And this time, that's another thing I do. I'll just tie this in and I'll take another feather and show you. When I'm tying a hackle in, that's maybe not the right one to show you, but when I'm tying a hackle in, I know that most of you will have been shown, or I hope I'm not treading any toes here. You strip this off, you strip that off, and you tie it in there. Yeah? I don't do it like that. if you think about it, you've just made that stalk very, very shiny, very slippy. So when you tie it in, you've got a good chance of pulling it out. Now, if I just cut through there, and I'm going to tie it in, say 1 millimetre from the end. When I tie it in, the fibres are going to form a little ball on the outside that helps to trap it in there. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And it's just even if you strip it off and pull it through, just make sure there's a bit of the fibre to help holding it in there. But I've just got so used to doing it like this, that's the only way I know how to do it. Now I'm going to take the mallard primaries, cut a couple of slips off, one from one feather, one from the other feather. And you're going to put these together, tips together, with them facing away from each other. I'll show you in a second. I've just got them. Can you see what I mean? I've got the tips together. The tips are uppermost. So I'll close them up. The one's a little bit bigger than the other. Position them, pinch and loop, drop that down. A couple of turns on the hook shank before you cut the rubbish off. And we're going to lift the wings up now, so pull them up and a couple of turns of silk behind them. Pulls them upright. The silk at the back, I mean, we can take, you know, you've got so much latitude with this, we can take those off and put a better one in. Honestly, it's a lot of people are so frightened. You know, you can chop and change it as you're going through. Just tie that in behind the wings. And then you come through to the front, you start winding back towards the wings. When you get to the wings, just lift them forwards and start tying the wings again behind them. Maybe a little bit pale for an olive, but I don't think the fish will mind that much. There we go. And I can hear somebody thinking, yeah, but how's he split the wings? Just pull them forwards and they'll split themselves. Oh, they're fine. And they'll do the business. But it's the idea about getting as close to what you think it might look like. You're halfway there then, aren't you?